Okay, we are live. We are going to continue with making the Lego Yoda, which is 75255 model version. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's continue with this. Let's get into it. Okay, see. We'll put away these ones that we've already done. There's a few random pieces in there that I sellotaped up. So we did parts 1, 2 and 3, so we're going to get part 5, part 6 and part 4. The other parts we don't need. So let's put them away. And don't need the plaque piece either. So I'll put this away as well. You may need the wedging tool to get a piece off. Haven't needed it yet in this, or the, you can't really say, or the Lego Sif art. So I'll put 5 and 6 over here. Don't need them. So let's get down to it. We have the lightsaber stick right here. We have the plaque. I'll put the plaque at start. I'll put it here so I know where it is and I can put it away properly after. Okay, so let's open this up. So it is section 4 now. This doesn't look like a very long section at all in terms of what we're making, because section 4 apparently just produces this. That there. Don't look too long to me. And there aren't many pieces in here, to be fair, either. Okay, so yeah, there's literally jackal pieces. It's like one of those mini sets that you might get and pay like so much money for. Like those mini sets are such a rip-off. You pay like 5, 10, 20 quid and you get like 2 pieces. Ridiculous. So we need a 6x1 and a 4x1. Boom. And where did the 4x1? Oh, 3x1. My bad. If I was looking for a 4x1, I don't think I would have succeeded because there aren't any here. Now we need a blue, and a black one. Okie dokie. Okay, so we need 2 yellows. There's 3 in total. We need 1 green. There's only 1. We need 1 blue. And now put a green here. Put a blue there. Put a yellow. Ooh, don't want to do that. Put a yellow there and put a yellow there. We need this. This is the only one of these. Need another black. There's a couple more blacks and a blue. Okay, so first of all, you got to assemble this separately. So let's do that. Now we need to connect this bad boy up like so. Okay. So we need 2 of these blacks, the 3x1 flat ones, 1 of these big black ones, 1 of these small whitey orange beigey coloured ones, sort of colour of the old computer cases and keyboard and mice. Oh, there's a 1x4. There is. Of the flat one, not the slightly elevated one, so still my bad. And a 6x2. Okay, so if we look at this, what do we need? We need this over here. We need this bad boy over here. We need this there. This here. We got 2 more pieces left. 1 here and 1 there. Boom, done. We need a 4x1 again, but a flat one. And we'll print that underneath here. That's pretty darn cool. Okay, so hopefully everyone's having a good day and you're enjoying yourselves. Boom. 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 I need a 3x1. I need a single one and a 2x1. Okay. So let's see what we got. I'll see where the single ones go in. That was pretty easy. Super easy. Yeah, put that there, put this one over here, and put this over here. Where we put? Ooh, where we putting this? Oh no. I think I've put this in the wrong. No, I haven't. Ooh, I missed out a piece. It was meant to be 2D, so I just had to backtrack then. I was just like, I'm slightly messed up there. Had to backtrack, but it's all good. It happens. One of the reds is only the one, and 6x2. We need 2 of them. Gotta make sure collect the correct amount for all of these pieces. Red. This is going here. This is going perpendicular to it. This is going over there, parallel to it. Over there. This is going over here, and this is going over here. Feel more than halfway of this little section. Yeah, there's not much left now of this one little section, and we get a single and a black one, and 2 of these big black ones, the yellow and a 2x1. So let's have a look at what we're doing here. We're putting this up here. Okay, that's pretty cool. Putting this one over here. Putting the yellow over here. Putting the black over. Ooh, no. We're putting that there. Then putting this over here. Then putting this one over here. Boom, done. Okay, so another 2x1. And then another 4x1, the final one, 3x2, and we need 3 3x2 and 4x1. Okay, so we need this one to go over here, this one to go over here, and the 4x2 is just going to be very easy as a result now. Putting this one here, and we're going to put this over here. And we need 2 of these big pieces, 2 of these single big pieces, and 2 of the black pieces over here. So this requires its own little assembly. So you got to flip round, and now you got to put a black one here, here, and over here. Okie dokie, so yeah, this is lining up really nicely. And we've got 2 mini little sections left of this, and we may or may not have any spare pieces. We need 2 of these, we need 1 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these. Okay, so if I get a free one, put that there. The other free one goes below it. Then the 4x2 goes over here. Then a massive one goes over here. Ooh, where did I just take this off from? That was underneath. That was a little fiddly. And this one goes over here. Yes. Because it'll be a bit awkward to get it off here. It's doable though still. Either 1 4x1, 2 3x2, and 1 of these. So we've got a spare single stud. That's fine. Okie dokie. And let's see where we're going to put them. I'm going to put 1 over here. Then put the next 3x2 below it. Then put a 4x2 below that. And this one below that. And that is that. Okay, that's section 4 done. That was 8 minutes. That was obviously a very quick section. And we got one spare piece as well. Section 5 doesn't look that meaty, doesn't look overly meaty either, because after we've done section let me one moment. Okay, so this is what we've just done so far. What I'm gonna do is see how you find this. So you can't see me. So forget about that. We'll put it here so you can see. Yeah, you can see that, and I've got a bit of room to put the Lego pieces, so you can still see this a little. So you can see a bit better. So what we're making now is, or at the end of it, will be with this over here. Not there, but this is going to form a part of that because we haven't had instruction of attaching this to anything yet. So I'm going to put this over here and assemble this over there. Okay, so this is what we've got. We've got a small one here. I will put this over here, just so they're separate. These little small pieces. Okay, let's move this over. So we're at 22. Let's see how long this section takes. I think max probably 20 minutes. Okay, so in this section, we're going to build this, which will form onto this, on the Yoda. Okay, so we need a 3x2. We need a 1x1. Then a 2x2. And a 3x2 over here. So they'll rotate round. So the rotation, they want us to do it that way. Actually, no, it says so. Do it that way. That's fine. Then put this piece over here and rotate back. Get one of these massive pieces. Let's stick it on. Let's see. Yes, that's the right piece. We're on section 151 now. So a need a 1x2 and a 1x2, 3x1, and a 6x2 over here. And on here, what we're gonna do is, what does it say? It says, I think we basically got to assemble this like so, and then we gotta stick it on. Yep, that's the way it is. Then we need a 3x2. We need 3 1x1s, and what we're going to do is just put one here. Just straightening this piece up a bit. Yep, that's much better. And putting one of these on. And putting one of these on over here. Boom, done. We need a red one. We need one 1x1 and a 3x1. So the red one will go in between here. So grab hold of these. Grab hold of one of these. Ooh, and a 3x2. Okay, so we put that there. Put this over here. Put the 3x2 underneath it. Then grab one of these big chunky bricks. Put this in like so. It's making it a lot more solid now. Grab one of these ones and just whack it on underneath. Turn over the page. And he's asking me to rotate it around like this. And then we need one of these. We need two of these actually. And then one of what are these? No, the 6x1. We got that. And a big chunky 4x1. Okay, so the big chunky 4x1 is going to okay, that's going to go onto that. That's going to attach to that bad boy. And it's going to attach underneath here. And this one underneath here. Okay, so we need two 1x1 studs, a 2x2, and only one of them, but two 3x2s. Okay, so we need to put the 3x2s on top of each other. We need to rotate it round, put one of these underneath, put one of these in the corner like so, put one of these over here. Okay, so what we've got with this, I guess I'm going to rotate it round a bit. Yep, and just stick it on. Oh yeah, a 2x2, 3x1. Where is this 3x1? I think there's only the one in this section anyway, or the one left. And what we got left, put that, connect that like so. Technically you got to separate, assemble it separately. And let's see what we got to do. Ooh, we got to do this. Good that I checked it, and I've just broken a piece off. Put it back on. You would all get pretty solid after I put more pieces on. A 2x1 and two 4x2s. Boom. Love that snappy sound. Boom. Whack this over here. Okay, so section 161. We have a 4 and a 6. So we're actually building something separate now. So this is what we've got so far. Still within section 5 overall, part 5. I'll call it part 5. And no, I'll call it section 5, and then within there there'll be parts. I'll put this over here. Still got that, but we're going to make something else that's going to attach to that. So we need one of these. We need a 4x2. It's going to attach to it like so. We need one of these longer ones, which is an 8x1. There we go. And another 4x2 and a 3x1. 2x2, 2x2, 2x2. We need 3 of them, and a 4x2 big piece. So we'll join this over here. and attach like so. And a 2 1x2, 3x2, and a 1x3. Okay, so yeah, here we go. We need a 2x2, 3x1, and a 1x1. And what we're doing, put the 3x1 over here, 2x2 next to it, and then we put this underneath over here. Is that where we're putting it? Yeah, that's where we're putting it indeed. Okay, so next section we need a 2x2, a couple of ones. See what we get. One by two, and two 3x2s. And we whack one of these over here. Put a 3x2 over here. Put a 2x2 over here. Whack the 3x2 perpendicular to the original 3x2. And we're slowly progressing pretty nicely. Now what we're apparently meant to do is bring back this and attach it onto it somehow. Oh yeah, gotta rotate this like so. Here we go. Yeah, so we're back with this piece again. Just gonna have a little drink of water. Okay, a 4x1. One of these big chunky pieces. I'll move this over here. No, we're still going to be adding it to this. A 1x2, and we need a 4x1. Big chunky. Make it sound like it's some sort of chocolate bar. Big chunky. Okay. Where the hell did that just fall from? Yeah, I see where it fell from. That's fine, because as soon as we put this other big chunk piece on, yep, that's a lot more solid now. Just needed that chunky piece on there so we can make it that more solid. Okay, a 6x2, 4x1. We need a 2x2, and a 2 big 1x1s. Okay, so we're going to put on, what are we doing? Let's put this one big one on first, so I can see where I'm meant to be putting it on. There, like so. Okay, a 2x1 and a 6x2. And mark this over here. Okay, so we need one 4x1, one 4x2 chunky, feel like having a Kit Kat chunky now. Don't have any in the house. Okie dokie, so put this here centered. Just making sure I've got it all good. Yep. Need to put this over here. Okay, so that chunk is gonna go over here. This one's gonna go over here. Boom, done. So this is what we're looking like so far. Still doing a bit more stuff. But we're getting nearing the end of this section as well. You can tell just by the number of pieces. So I've got to get one of these big black ones, a 6x2, a 3x1, and a 4x1. This isn't the most comfortable of positions to be sitting down on like this and then hunched over. I'm pretty flexible, but even then, it's still pretty awkward on your back. I've got a table that I could put the stuff on. Now I'll put this on wrong. So I've got a table that I could put this stuff on. Not that big, like the assembling stuff I could put on. It's just the extra few pieces that probably struggle a bit. Then I could whack this on like on a chair. Let's see how many sections I've got left. Let me finish off these sections. Once I've done this, we'll transition over to the chair. It'll be a lot more comfortable. Okay, now whack this 3x1. Now the red thing is now covered. The green has also been covered as well. Okay, so we got one of these 3x2s, or a 2x1, a big 1x1, 4x1, 6x1, and a couple of these. Oh yeah. Whack this in the middle here. Whack this bad boy over here. Ooh, almost put in the wrong position there. On the black section where it was meant to be next to it, but not on it. Boom, done. See what we got so far. We need a 1x1, a 4x1, and a 6x1. Okay, so putting this one all the way at the top flush here. Put in this bad boy. Ooh, just elevating this even more. So we got now. We need a 6x1, a 4x1, and two 3x2s. I don't know what that was. Let's get that out of the way. Okie dokie, so we're getting there. Yes, progressing nicely. And a 2x1 on one of these massive pieces. We need two 2x1s and a 3x1. And they're over here. And a 4x2. Not many left now. I think that's the two 4x2s. So we can put this over. Let me confirm that's the right place. That looks all good in the hood. And then we can put this one over here. Whack this one over here. Put this one over here. And then cover the black one with this. So this is what we got now. So we need a 2x2 for the black, 2x1, and 2 3x2s. Let's have a look what we're going to be doing with this. Put this over here so it's in line. Yep. It helps if you sort of like get it at the same sort of angle that it's looking at in the manual, because sometimes it looks like, oh, you put in the wrong place, but when you look at the same angle, it's like, oh no, I can't actually see that piece, that section from there. It's meant to be 2 with 3 3x2s, not just the one. I mean, not just the 2. Okay, so that was a little mistake on my part, but this is getting pretty solid now. This piece. We need 2 of these big ones. I think they're like a 8. No, they're a 10x2. We need 1 4x1 flat, a 6x1, and a 3x2. I'll put the manual over here. Easier for me to see. Okay, so let's see what we got. Putting one of these 6s over here. Putting this in the center. That's nice and sweet. Then we get one of these big ones, whacking it here. Whacking the other one next to it. And where we putting this bad boy? Over here, I believe. Yes, we are indeed. That's coming along nicely. So we need a 2x1, a 3x1, a 6x1. We need 2 2x1s to be fair, and a 1x1. That's one mistake I keep making. I need to properly look at how many of each piece I need, otherwise it's easy to miss a piece. I think so far we've been all good and we've gone back and fixed it, but you know, it can be hard to tell because sometimes with these, you can't immediately see a problem, especially when, you know, in a block like this. If it's just a 1x1 or a 2x1, it's easy to miss it. And, you know, it's not the end of the world if you do, but rather get it right than wrong. Okay, so we need 2 1x1s, 2 2x2s. These are almost, all the pieces are almost all done now. Just basically just got these few pieces left. And what else do we need? 2 3x2s. Oh, we still got a 4x2 left. That's going to be used on the next section. Whack one of these here. One of these over here. One of these over here. And one of these is going to go here. One of these is going to go here. And a 4x2. Over here at top, gonna put one of these 2x2s here. Gonna move it over a tad. One of these over here. One of these in between. No, which one? That's the 3x2, not the 4x2. Made a little mistake then. 4x2 is below it. Luckily Lego's very sturdy. I don't use anything else with that. The way that snapped in probably would have actually snapped. Snap, crackle and pop. Okay, so we've got almost done now. We need a 2x1 and a 3x2. Now we're racking this towards the top over here, I believe. Let me confirm. That's looking all good. Once you've got this one, you can start aligning like one of the other pieces with it, and then it comes pretty up pretty nice. I think you gotta rotate it somehow. Oh no, not rotate it. You gotta. I think you might have to do some rotation, but you gotta add it onto this piece now. You gotta join these up. So what are we doing here? Do we have to do some rotation? I don't believe you do. Maybe, yeah, we gotta rotate this piece over here. That's looking pretty good right there. Yeah, there we go. That's looking pretty solid. But obviously once it's actually on Yoda, you'll be even more solid. Boom, done. So we need one of these long pieces, one of these 6x2s, and that's it. So this is, I think this is gonna be the first. Number 4 did have a spare piece. It's gonna be the first section with no spare pieces. I'm gonna end up turning the page, and it's gonna be you still got one more part left. It's gonna turn out that I'm short. But I'm pretty sure I'm not. Yes, whack this down here. Whack the other one down over here. Whack this one over here. Let's say where we gotta whack this 3x1 because it's a bit. Just bear with me. It's a bit awkward to sort of make out exactly where we gotta put it. I believe it's here. Yep, there it is. And if I flip the page, that's it. Luckily, that's the assembled part. This is gonna be part of Yoda. And so this is what we're about to do now. I'll tilt this up now. Okay, so this is what we're about to do. Is assemble that part there. So if you grab Yoda, we're putting him on the right hand side. And yep, that's the way it's gotta go. That's pretty cool. So it's sort of almost like hooks into the other section. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick this on now. Okay, so you're coming along nicely. And that'll be where his lightsaber will come out, I'm sure. That's what we got so far. Number 6. What is number 6 going to do? What is number 6 going to produce by the end of it? Again, there's not a crazy amount of pieces on there. It's going to produce a reasonable amount, not enough to stick it on. So this took a total of, I think, 30 minutes, not 20. Okay, so I would do 2 more sections, 6 and 7. So that way I'll have something that I can actually stick on it and I won't leave it semi-completed. And so I'm just going to readjust the whole setup. So that way we have. I'm in a more comfortable position. So bear with me. The stream will not end. You'll just over here. Put my phone over here. Okay. I'm going to put this on top here. What I'm going to do is just move this laptop over a second, and I'm going to move my chair over, and on the chair itself I'll put the laptop. Let's see how this goes. It's going to disconnect this, now reconnect it. So this is a much more comfortable position to be working in. I'll put this Yoda over at the floor. So I'll put him over here so he's resting, and you can see the progress of him. Let's see, I had a couple of messages. Okay, so let's have a bit of a drink of water. The laptop's a bit tilted, ain't it? Let me move the laptop over. There we go. Okay, I think that's very straight enough. Okay, so we're on part 6 now. So not a crazy number of pieces. I'll just separate these pieces out a little bit. Again, it's a bit awkward on this table. If it was a bigger table, could spread things out a bit. If I end up, if these end up being popular, these live streams, and I do more of these Lego ones, then I'll invest in getting maybe either another table or a bigger table. Okay, so I'll put this here. Let's see if we finish all these pieces off. Okay, so we need this big thing. So it's almost not going to be. No, it's not this one. We need this one. No, I must use the wrong one then. Then we need a 4x1. Boom. Will be boom when it actually sticks onto it. This. One of these. That's the right one that I just selected. Part 192 now. Need a 3x1, which was in the bigger pack this time. They should keep things consistent. And I need long ones and a 3x2. Okay, so one of these, and a 4x1 chunky. One second, I need to check some message. I was expecting a message of someone regarding some work, but nope, I've not received it. A 4x1. 2x1 chunky. There we go. And even having this manual here is a bit awkward instead of sort of in front of me, but it is what it is. Yep, this has just made it that little bit more solid. And boom. 2x2 and a 1x1. I had a 2x2 here somewhere. Oh, it's over in this section, so I'm gonna turn this round. Stick this on like so. Let me. I've got the cable connected, so I can't bring it too close either. So I just did that. I'm gonna rotate it back again, and grab one of these 6x2s flat, 2x1 flat, and 1x1 flat. And now let's stick everything on. The bottom is coming apart a little bit, but again, I know once I got more and more pieces on, you'll become very, very solid. Okay, so we need two 2x1s. We need a 6x2. A bit more overhanging than that. Boom, done. This is the way it's gotta be. This is the way, as Manda would say. Oh no, there's only the one 1x1. You know, flat one on. Well, I'll grab two. It's not even like I didn't grab this big thick one, which I could have said, oh yeah, I grabbed, you know, two of them as a mistake. It was a mistake, but as a result of that, but no. A stupid error on my part. I need two yellows. There's four yellows in total. We need a white piece, a 4x2 chunky, and a 2x1. Okay, so let's whack this on first. Whack this one. The other yellow piece is going over here. This big chunk is going over here. And now this is going over here. Okay, so let's have a look at section part 199. 2x1, one of them. Free 1x1 on positive, that's what he said. The random grey piece, which will be used later on. Can't see it yet. Okay, so one of these is going. Okay, so we've got to assemble this separately first. Okay, so almost assembled this. How long has the stream been going on for? 50 minutes. 50 minutes. The laptop seems to be okay in terms of the encoder. I'm just going to have a quick look at the stream. Simply, I've been having issues before, and I've changed some of the presets in the streaming software. Let's increase the resolution. Yeah, it's obviously a bit pixelated, but it's running smoothly. Okay, which is good stuff. So I've just done that. To grab one of these, a 2x2, and one of the yellow 4x1s. Okay, so I'll whack this over here, whack this one over here, and whack this over here, so there's three hanging over. So this is what we've got now. I'm gonna put this just over here because there's a little mini little thing that we're gonna build now. Now I'll attach onto that. So we need a 4x1, a 2x1. We need to snap them on like so. Another 4x1, and snap it on like so. 3x2, just the one. Just gotta confirm it was just the one. It was just the one. And a 2x1, and then a 3x1. Then we need a 2x1, a 1x1. Let's attach this all up. And another 1x1. No, that's a 2x1, but we need that anyway. And we need a 1x1. Select the right piece. This one, 3x2. I remember watching, I think it was last year, the movie Hummingbird. I remember watching that. The Hummingbird Project with Jesse Eisenberg and what the other guy, is it the guy from Tarzan maybe? I enjoy Hummingbird Project. Wouldn't mind watching that again sometime. Okay, so we can bring this back now. We're gonna rotate it this way. So this is what we just built, this little mini thing. And we're going to snap this on somehow. I think it's on like that. Yes. There we go. Okay, so we got a 4x1. Okay, yeah, we've got a 4x1, a big white one, which is the last white one, a big beige one, last white big beige one, 2x1, 1x1 chunky, 1x1 flat, and we'll do the other one, 4x1, which is over here. Okay, so this white one's gonna go over here. Okie dokie, and where is this one going? Going over here. This is what we just got so far now. So let's turn the page. Right. Ooh, just ripped the page. That's upsetting. Don't like it. It's only a little rip, but still upsetting. Okay, so we need this big one. We need a 2x1 black. There's only one of them. We need a 4x2 beige. A couple more. And we need a 4x1. Okay, see what we're doing. So we're putting the black one over here. As a result, once we've done this, the big one will just line up with that. Whack this one over here. Didn't I chew the 2 going? Well, so we do need it. Apparently I didn't. Choose it. My bad. Okie dokie. We need the last yellow. The lello. I think I used to say that as a kid. 2x2, 3x2, and 4x1. Connect the yellow, the lello. This is progressing nicely. Just a few more pieces left. More than a few. This is definitely a very, extended definition of a few. Probably about 25 there. 2 2x1s and 2 3x2s. Okay, let's see where we're going to stick them all. One over here. Then the next one is perpendicular to it at the bottom section without overlapping. And I just farted for anyone that heard or would like to know. Yes, so my guess is all good. Yep, and that one's going over here. 3 2x1s. 1 1x3. 1 1x4. Okay, so one's going there. That's going over here. This bad boy's going over here. Almost done this section entirely. Oh, that one's overhanging. That's what. Okay, so we've got now. Almost looks like some sort of starship that's going to be attached to the side of Yoda. We need a grey one that I mentioned earlier on. There's this dodgy white one that I did not spot before. There's a 2x1 chunky, a 4x1 chunky that we need, and 4 1x1s. And there aren't many 1x1s left, so I feel like flat ones are in that we will actually end up using them all. Nope, there's still 2 left. We may or may not use them all, but we shall see. Okay, so we're going to put this in here, put this bad boy over here, move that aside because I might just get confused and think we need that piece. We need the grey. This is something's gonna stick onto this. Okay, so here we go. Okay, we need 4 2x2s. So what's that? 4 2. I mean not 2x2s, 2x1 flats. We need a 4x1. That's the not the last one. Still one more. And we need a 4x2. And there's 2 more of these. Okay, so let's put this over here. This will just make it even more solid now. going on the top? Where is this going? Yeah, I think so. Someone's at my doorbell. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's the next door neighbour. I just took a parcel for them. So I will be back in a second. Okay, so I am back. Oh, yes. Okay, so. Okay, quote of the day: no man enjoys the true taste of life, but he who is ready and willing to quit it. Okay, so. So where are we putting this one? I'm looking at it. I feel like it's going over here. You know, on top of what I've just put on. Yeah, we will find out. Okay, so we need 1x1 chunky, nothing more left, a 1x1 flat, there's one more left after that, a 4x2, 3x1, and two 2x2s. Okay, so what we've got is 4x2, there we go. Okay, so we need a 4x2, last one now. 4x1, we're almost at the end of this section 6. A 3x1 and one 2x1. Okay, so I'll put this over here. Put this bad boy over here. One by two. Two 3x2s. So the big pieces are all done now. We're gonna stick them on the side. Ooh. On the side over here, where those connector ones are. I did think that we would need to do something with those connector thingy-majiggies. But don't put it there, I'll put it the one now that's overhanging, that's not right now. Okie dokie. And there's 4 2x1s left, which I'm going to use, and another 1x1 stud spare. Oh, I just missed it out somewhere. So that one's there, that's pretty simple. We get, we've got to assemble one. Put this over here at the side. And this last 2x1, done. So this is what we've produced from part or section. I'm getting confused now. From part 6. So that's that bit done. We'll put this over to the side. I will. What to do? So we're on section 7 now. Part 7. Again, I'm confusing myself again. That's 8, 13, 9, 12, 11, 7. Okie dokie. So I'm going to take a few minute break. I am just going to be here while I take the break. But yeah, so if you have any questions about anything, feel free to let me know. The new Mortal Kombat movie reaches theaters at HBO Max on April the 16th. Spotify signed an exclusive podcast deal with Harry and Meghan Markle. Spotify is really killing it with the exclusive podcasts. They got the JRE. Signal secure messaging app launches encrypted group video calls. Sweet. Google is officially retiring the Home Max. Why we have to pick some of them cheap now? Or if they're on short supply, they end up becoming more expensive on the second-hand market. Whichever one it is. Apparently, The Dark Knight and Shrek to be preserved by the Library of Congress. Apparently, the Library of Congress adds 25 films to the National Film Registry in order to preserve remarkable entries in the cinematic canon for future generations. Very interesting. Probably took them that long to whack the Dark Knight in there. Should have whacked it in back in 08. Okay, so let's continue with the Lego now. What time it is? It's 6, almost 6:40. Okay, so yeah, we did have this spare piece. I'm gonna This was a spare piece, so we're gonna put this in here. It'd be funny if one of the other, let's say sections, what's it called, 12 and 13, don't have enough pieces and I need to go to them and there's those exact pieces. That would be pretty strange. There are a lot more pieces in this section. So this one's going to take a little bit longer, I'm assuming. So open up this mini one as well. Don't want it to go everywhere. These pieces, yeah, you'll be finding them for years to come. So what we're going to be making now is, well, we'll be using what we've just made with what we're going to make in section 7 to produce that there. And then we'll attach that to Yoda's body frame over here, which is getting pretty hefty. It's getting pretty heavy now. Obviously all the Lego pieces are getting on there. Let's put this back again. Let Yoda rest. You can see his empty arm. Put this piece over here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is grab one of these big grey pieces and a 1x1 chunky. And the blue one. And the other grey piece. You probably heard what just happened there. Okay, so we need 4 1x4 chunkies, not 4 of them, 2 of them. 2 8x2 chunkies. Is it 2? 1 8x2 chunky. Maybe it's 8 or 10, I say 8. And a 1 6x2 chunky, there we go. Now that we've got these, let's put these on. This is going to make this a lot more rigid as soon as we put these pieces on. So that one right there has already helped a lot. And let's put this one on. Boom. And then let's stick this one on. Boom. Okay, so we need a 3x2 flat, a 6x2, see it somewhere, flat. Gotta rotate this over. Rotate it back. 2x1 flat. 4x2 chunky. Stick this on like so. Okay, so let's turn the page. Those 3 parts are done now. A 3x1 green. We're getting some more green of Yoda now. 4x1 chunky. 6x2 flat. 4x1 flat. And a 2x1 flat. Okay, so let's stick this on. These seem pretty darn simple, to be fair. To the placement, a little hard to put on than I anticipated. Slowly but surely getting through it all. We're on Tuesday today. We should have Lego Yoda done by Thursday. Two by one, 3x2, 2x2, 3x1. Okay, so we're grabbing 2 of these big pieces, beige pieces. More of these beige pieces that get used better because that section clears up. One of these pretty long 8x1 flat beiges and a 2x1. There's some mini assembly first required. Then this will attach to the rest of it. Okay, so this is going to attach to this now. We're going to position it like so. Okay, that felt pretty nice. Okay, so we need this 2x1 black, other 2x1 black, this other 2x1 black, 6x1 flat, 4x1 flat, 2x1 flat, 1x1 flat, and a 2x2 chunky. We need two of these 2x2 chunkies. And that's what the 2x2 chunkies done. We put one on here, I think, anyway. I believe so. Could be mistaken. Okay, so see what we get. I meant to grab two of these. Only grabbed the one. This 6x2 flat. No, that needs to go there. And that means I need to take this piece off first. Yes, I'll have to do it with my nail. Ooh, that longer way then. Okay, so section 229, 4x1. Six by two. Slightly bigger gap. There we go. My watch episode of Walking Dead will be on today. It's alright, it's not too bad, the Walking Dead spin-off with like teenagers in there. I am genuinely surprised they waited, what, 10, 11 seasons before they started. Actually, no, they did Fear the Walking Dead after like 5 or something seasons, so they didn't wait that. But even that's still a decent amount of time, to be fair. Yeah, I got bored of Fear of the Walking Dead after like 2 seasons. I might go back and watch because I know there are some things that do cross over in there. Two 3x1s. Nope, don't want to put that piece there. This piece I want to put there. And then this one. And then this one. Boom, done. We need 2 of these long beige pieces. Okay, so where are we putting that? Is that where we're putting it? I believe so. Yes. Putting this here like so. Boom. Pieces are clearing up now. A 3x1 flat, 6x2 flat, and a 1x1. Okay, so that's going there. This one's going over here. Okay, so I'm gonna go for a 1x1 flat. One of these long pieces, the last one of these type of long beige pieces. Keep thinking of the old computer stuff. I mentioned it before. Computer components, compute a keyboard and mouse, the peripherals, and the old style of computers. My dad's got one in the loft or in the shed. I'm pretty sure he said he got rid of the keyboard because they were old school mechanical keyboards. I wanted to grab hold of that, but he said, nah, he got rid of it. I was like, Dad, you just had to do that, didn't you? Okay, I've got some message. I think that was a message. Oh no. Put this in the wrong place. I might need to take off another piece before I connect. Take that one off. There we go. Okay, so no biggie. Let's check that message. If it's from who? Yes, it is. That work-related message that I wanted. Can anyone ship me a fight stick? Unfortunately, I cannot. But welcome to everyone else that is watching. Where did I just go up to? Yeah, I just did that. So we're over here now. We need a 2x1 chunky. There's only the one left. 3x2 chunky, that's the one. 3x1 flat. I meant to be 3x2, 1 flat. And 1x1. No, I mean 3 1x1 flats. So 2 of these are gonna have to go on top of here. Stick this one here. Boom. We're rotating this somehow. No, we're not rotating. They need to make that a bit clearer. That's not that's a rotation icon, that is. Okay, so we're attaching these two together now. So I've just assembled this. We're attaching this onto here. Let's see how it's going to attach. we got to rotate it. That's what we got to rotate around. I think they need to make that a bit clearer, to be fair. Yep, that lines up very nicely. This is what that look. Those two big chunky pieces look like together. You could definitely hurt someone with this. Death by Lego. Sure, that's happened. Smack an intruder. Okay, so we'll put this over here for now. We're going to get one of these pieces over here. And we're going to get a 2x2 flat. We're going to get one of these 6x2 flats. And one of these again. And now an 8x1 chunky. That's one. 2x2 flat. 3x2 black one. That was all on the wood part of the table. It's like it's been taunting me, just saying, use me, use me, use me. Boom, 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 and boom. Chunky, 4x1 chunky, and one of these weird looking ones. I dropped it. There it is. Okay, so yeah, Legos are cool. It's been ages since I had properly built one. It's been years. And my fiance brought me this Lego set, and I was so happy. I was like, oh yeah, build some Lego now. It looks like we're adding some sort of cannon. It's not going to be a cannon. Going something else to the lightsaber, you know, something along those lines, or a hand. So I'm going to move this over here to the side. Now we're assembling something. So we're going to get one of these black things. I haven't seen one of these in a couple of days now. All these grey things, which is only 4 in total. We also need one of these weird O things. One? No, we need 2, and there's 2 in total. We need 2 of these other weird grey things. Okay, so what we're going to do is grab one of these. Here we go. Ooh, that clicked in pretty nice. It wasn't that loud, but it did click in very, very nice. Okay, so looks like we built some sort of cannon. But it's not, as far as I'm aware. Yoda doesn't have any cannons on it. We don't need any cannons. He is the cannon. Okay, 2x1 chunky, we need 2 of them. Add some more water. And a 3x2 flat. Okay, let's see what we're doing. Put this over here like so. Got to do a mini assembly separately and then attach it. based on that we'll figure out the alignment. Yes. And then a 2x1 black flat. Just one of them, one left. Could be a spare, could be used, we shall see. Okay. So we need 2x2 flat, 2x2, 2x1 flat. So let's stick this on together. Let's stick it on over here. Then we need a 2x1 flat, 4x2 flat. Couple of 1x1s. Couple of 2x2s. Couple of 2x2s. There's the one with the 2x2. And a 4x2 flat. These are pieces we've got to attach now. Okay, that's that one gone. So the one of the 1x1 flats gone. Another one is now gone. The 2x2 flat is gone. And the two 2x1 flats are also now gone. Ooh yeah. 1x1 flat, 2x1 flat, and two 3x2 flats. Three by two and a 4x2. I'm going to rotate this over. Let's put this so the one row hanging out. Similar with this one, so one extra inside. And where are we putting this? Over here? Apparently. Yeah, that's making it just that little bit more solid. Need two 2x1s. Not many pieces left now. 4x2. Stick that on. Stick it on. Stick it on. Stick it on. Okay, so two 2x3s. Oh, just need both of them on, like so. That's pretty simple. A 4x2 chunky, 3x1. Boom. And then where this one going this in here. Boom. Okay, a 1x1 flat. It's one of them, a 2x1 flat, just one of them, and a 4x2 flat, just the one of them. So yeah, this little section is almost done now as well in part 7. Again, the same pieces again, but just gonna put something else on there. Yes. And two 1x1 flats. Almost done now. Almost done. And 3 2x2 flats, and that's all those flats done. Flatty flats. Flatty flats. Oh yeah. Need this chunky. Need this piece. This piece, and this is another one where all the pieces are used, unless it comes up that we need another piece, and technically yes they're used, but we are out of one. And this is what this little mini section of part 7 has produced. And it's got sort of little these cannon things sticking out. But yeah, we are attaching this to this now. That's the way, that's the way, this is the way. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. I'm pretty happy with the way everything's about to click into place now. Okay, so the next page should be attaching it onto Yoda. So we've got Yoda here. Gonna attach this on, the cannon looking thing at the front. And here we go. Okay, so that's the way we gotta do it. Take this with the PSO. Make sure everything goes solidly on. Okay, so here we go. So that's what we've got so far. We just added this piece over here. It's looking pretty much like Yoda now. Obviously we're missing like the hand, the lightsaber, the back. Unless we can, you know, just sort of control him like that, but you can't. And the head obviously as well. But as you can see, we are getting there very nicely. Should be done by Thursday. Okie dokie. So, yeah, I'll be doing section 8 tomorrow, which is. What's section 8 doing? Just adding some more of these brown pieces. A bit of a green piece there for his neck area. I think part of it is like be the back area and reattach on the top. Okay, so that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll be doing another stream like this tomorrow, continuing with the Lego. This is part 2, that'll be part 3 tomorrow. Later on I'll be doing another live stream for coding a game engine from scratch, so feel free to tune in for that. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow or later on, and have a good day.